I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. There's two things I said. Tell her security not finna be in between me and my kids. And also tell her don't have my daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok.
Well, it looks like Kanye West is back at it again, making trouble for his ex Kim Kardashian, and this time he is dragging her for filth and exposing her for allegedly trying to pimp out their daughter North. Kim has come under fire many times for putting North in compromising situations, but these latest antics, Kanye thinks that she's gone too far. Kim recently arranged to have North meet streamer Cenat. Let's just say that people did not take it very well, including Kanye. He went off on Kim for not protecting their daughter, and he is threatening to sue her for custody. But y'all better know that Kim is not about to sit by and let Kanye take her baby away. Listen, this is one hot mess, and you better sit back because it's about to get crazy.
I don't know what kind of strings they're pulling and who they're pulling them with, but this must have cost a pretty penny to do. This is one of the most obvious displays of nepotism that I've seen in a really long time, and it's also one of the most disgusting displays of the entitlement of the whole Kardashian and West clan.
Now, one thing about Mr. Kanye West is that he is going to constantly make things hard for Kim when it comes to their oldest daughter, North, especially. It goes without saying that Kanye is not a fan of the way Kim parades North around the industry for what he calls personal clout. He is also bringing up the previous agreement to keep their kids away from the media and how Kim is refusing to honor that agreement. The situation is disturbing, and there are reports that Kanye is considering filing for primary custody of their 4 kids. Now, I don't know about everybody else, or if you know about the agreement, but I'm referring to the one that they made before they got married. Interestingly, there were reports that Kim didn't like the agreement for obvious reasons. I mean, her family made their fortune from publicizing their private lives on television and making hundreds of millions of dollars from it. Even after Kim made the agreement, she suddenly switched up after North was born and started to push for North to appear on the show. A source revealed Kim really wants to put North on the show. Kim has always been an open book with her fans, but once Kanye came on the scene, that all changed. Kanye shuts Kim down whenever she brings it up. He doesn't want his only child to ever pop up on the E! Show because he believes reality TV is tacky. He doesn't want North on display. He will be very happy when Kim is done with the show. Now, to be fair, Kanye's got a totally legit reason for wanting to shield North from the paparazzi. Even though she's just a kid, she's already got a wild number of haters online. People love to nitpick at the smallest things, like when she asked the paparazzi to back off with the photos because she doesn't feel comfortable with all the attention.
Oh, sorry, North. Sorry. But you look cute. Thank you, Kim. You look gorgeous.
Come on, boo-boo. No more pictures, okay?
Yeah, North wasn't exactly pumped about being the center of attention for strangers' cameras. And can you blame her? But shockingly, she got a ton of hate for it. Kanye had been on a mission from day one to protect her from this type of negativity. And things only ramped up when North launched her own TikTok page. Well, technically, it was a joint account with Kim, since TikTok rules say you gotta be at least 13 to have your own account. And Kim found a little slick loophole about making it a shared account. But let's be real, it's totally North's playground. She's running the show, posting most of the content, and even roping her siblings into the videos sometimes. Now, Kanye has made it more than clear that he doesn't want North on TikTok, and he called Kim out saying, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." However, Kim went on the defense and said, "Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness." She continued, Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what it is, best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. Well, just to set the record straight, we're not here to diss Kim's parenting skills or anything like that. It's just that she and Kanye are like night and day when it comes to raising North. Kim's always been more easygoing, and let's be real, the Kardashians live and breathe social media. So it's no surprise she's forcing North, or allowing North, to jump into that limelight against Kanye's wishes. Plus, Kim has made some very solid moves to secure North's future, apart from her very fat trust fund. She has also filed to trademark North's name in 4 different categories. The first category includes non-medicated skin preparations, skin moisturizers, skin lotions, skin creams, skin cleansers, and more. The second trademark details toy figures, and the third promises advertising services. And the fourth includes entertainment in the nature of providing information in means of a global computer network in the fields of entertainment and pop culture. Yeah, Kim was definitely trying to cover all the bases to make North a moneymaker. But even with that, Kanye has often slammed Kim for not letting him have a say-so on how the kids are raised. In one post, he said, "I'm the kid's father." In the caption, he wrote, "I'm not having any say on where your kids go to school." People tried to accuse him of being petty, but he clapped back, insisting that the Kardashians were manipulating him when it came to his kids, and that he didn't like how his daughters were being displayed. He said, "Anybody that says I'm spiraling when I express the undeniable truth is a sheep. Shut up and worry about your own kids. I obviously am dealing with wars at the highest level of control and discrimination based on the level I'm operating at. I know girls who sell their bodies that don't agree with how my daughters are displayed." Now, to be fair to Kanye, there have been quite some instances where Kim had North in a situation where a child really had no business being. For example, Kim caused quite a stir when she arranged a hangout between North and rapper Ice Spice. Yeah, honestly, it was kind of random. But I mean, Ice Spice is super popular with the kiddos. But let's face it, these kiddos and preteen girls shouldn't be her main audience. But it looks like they are. Fans were quick to slam Kim, accusing her of making North grow up way too fast and act way beyond her years in this video. And Kanye was quick to make it known that he was not a fan of it. He called Kim out for disrespecting his wishes again about letting North use TikTok.
Let's get off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect. I said I am not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. Most men do not. There's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even. It always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with.
Well, Kim didn't escape the bashing on other fronts either. People accused her of using North for clout, especially when it seemed like she was always trying to get under Kanye's skin after he married his new wife, Bianca Censori. But one move that really rubbed folks the wrong way was when Kim brought North along to the Met Gala last year. Now let's give Kim her due. She killed it with her outfit, I guess. Hair, makeup, the whole shebang she was giving. And at least she didn't commit any fashion crimes, right? Her killer look wasn't what got people talking though. It was her decision to bring North to the Met Gala that had everybody buzzing. And let's be honest, it definitely made her look bad. Now for those of you who are wondering why Kim got so much heat for it, let's break it down. There's a lot to unpack here. First off, the Met Gala has a strict age policy. Attendees need to be at least 18 years old. And North wasn't even close to hitting double digits yet. This rule came into play after the 2018 gala when Elle Fanning stirred up controversy by posing with the wine glass at just 19, which isn't a legal drinking age. The Met Gala received criticism for not protecting minors, which led to banning under 18-year-olds altogether to avoid any more drama. The goal was to keep the focus on the fashion, not the ages of the guests, so bringing North along seemed like a major faux pas on Kim's part. Now, Kim made North her +1 at the Met Gala, and it could have been adorable if North wasn't underage. But let's be real, North looked very uncomfortable. Even in the pictures taken before they hit the Met, she seemed uneasy and uncomfortable with anxious energy. Social events like the Met Gala aren't really North's scene, so it's confusing why Kim even brought her. Just look at her expression in this video. People are convinced she looks downright terrified. But it gets even worse from here. Remember how I said that the kids are not even allowed at the Met? Well, North couldn't go inside, but Kim did and left her own child on the street.
Wait, she's so overwhelmed. Oh my god. She looks lost.
Now, physically, North was totally safe, it seemed, with a swarm of security guards around her. So that wasn't really the biggest issue. But as many have pointed out, why did Kim bring North to the Met if she knew North couldn't go inside? Instead, North had to wait on the street, getting snapped by strangers and cameras, which everybody knows she hates. So yeah, Kim has a knack for doing things that irks Kanye and the fans when it comes to North, and her recent Lion King performance was no exception. A couple of weeks ago, North stepped into the spotlight for her acting debut in the Lion King stage show. It was part of the Hollywood Bowl's tribute to 30 years of Disney's iconic filming. On May 24th and the 25th, the 10-year-old took on the role of young Simba and delivered a rendition of "I Just Can't Wait to Be King." Definitely got mixed reviews, but come on, let's cut North some slack. She's just 10 and has plenty of time to hone her skills. But still, a lot of people think the role should have gone to someone with more experience. There's tons of kids that would have killed that role, and it's a bummer to see that North got so much negativity when she was just a kid too, trying to chase her dreams. But this is where the drama kicks in. Apparently, Kanye is totally furious with Kim over this. He allegedly thinks Kim pulled the strings or even paid a bribe to get North the role. The insider says Kanye believes Kim is using North to boost her own fame, putting her interests above North's well-being. Kanye made it clear he wants his kids to earn their opportunities, not rely on their parents as Nepo kids with fame. He's adamant about it. He's not happy with Kim going against what he stands for. But there's definitely even more to this drama. Kanye believes Kim's actions stem from jealousy to one-up Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, because Blue Ivy has been making moves lately. First, she stole the show during the Renaissance tour in 2022 and totally crushed it. And she's been a huge inspiration for young girls, even stealing the spotlight from her own mom with what everyone dubbed the Blue Ivy dance. They will not take my power, my power. And now news just dropped that Blue Ivy will be voicing a character in the up-and-coming Lion King movie. And suddenly, North starring in the Lion King musical? Yeah. Kanye thinks Kim might have pulled some strings to try to outshine Beyonce and Blue Ivy. As if, well, we all know Kim's got a thing for Beyonce. It's no secret that Queen Bee hasn't exactly warmed up to Kim over the years, and there's evidence to back it up. Way back in 2012, when Kim and Kanye first got together, everybody wondered if Kim and Beyonce would hit it off, given their guys were like brothers and Kanye and Beyonce were tight at the time. Well, despite Kanye and Beyonce's bond, Bee didn't exactly roll out the red carpet for Kim. She made it clear she was all about keeping things polite and nothing more. It was giving acquaintance and keep your distance. Well, in 2016, a source spilled the tea to Page 6, saying, Beyonce has never genuinely liked Kim. She's mostly tolerated her because of their husband's friendship and their mutual friends like Jennifer Lopez. She is always a little icy to Kim. The last time they hung out, the minute Beyonce could leave the conversation, she did. They always have lots of awkward pauses when they speak. Well, Kim's persistence in trying to get into Beyonce's inner circle knew no bounds. Despite Beyonce ignoring previous gifts, Kim upped the ante by sending a $150,000 gold box, hoping it would prompt a response. Beyonce, however, continued to ignore her. Undeterred, Kim attempted to win Beyonce over with $10,000 worth of baby clothes when Beyonce had twins Sur and Rumi, and sources reveal Beyonce didn't even keep the clothes, giving them to hospital staff to avoid any association with Kim. And at this point, Kim began reassessing her efforts, realizing Beyonce wasn't reciprocating. She was also miffed that Beyonce had skipped her 2014 wedding to Kanye West. Initially said to be Kanye's best man, Jay-Z and Beyonce pulled out last minute, citing a family emergency. However, Beyonce later posted pictures from a vacation, implying that she simply didn't want to attend and that this emergency was really an excuse. So it became clear that Beyonce's absence from the wedding wasn't just due to a busy schedule. She reportedly didn't support the union and was uncomfortable with the event being filmed for Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Beyonce was adamant about avoiding reality TV appearances. Well, needless to say, it was a huge letdown for Kim and Kanye at the time, because she had been so excited for Beyonce to attend her wedding, even bragging to everybody about it. Kim went all out, even having their names engraved on marble at the venue. But Beyonce not showing up left Kim feeling let down and humiliated. Well, despite Kim's efforts to reach out and make amends, Beyonce kept her distance, consistently turning down Kim's attempts. After the incident with the baby clothes, Kim decided she was done playing nice. That was the turning point in her one-sided feud. But it got even worse because Beyonce's cold attitude towards Kim was extended to Kim's kids, especially North. When North was born, everyone believed that she had already had a built-in best friend in Blue Ivy because they were close in age. But it never happened because allegedly Beyonce forbade it. And that's not all, because for a photo shoot for her Skims brand, Kim looked too much like Beyonce that the Beehive called her out and dragged her for cosplaying Bee, leaving comments like, Kim Kardashian's obsession with Beyonce is beyond creepy now. You can see her creepy smile every time she posts a Bee cosplay on her page. She gets a kick out of it. Even her whole IG layout went from boring to now trying to copy Bee's fun, colorful poses. However, in 2021, Beyonce finally relented and gave Kim a birthday shout out on her website, writing, "Happy birthday, Kim Kardashian." It was the bare minimum, but it was the first time that Beyonce publicly acknowledged Kim. According to Kanye, that's still not enough for Kim because she's still obsessed with proving that North is the bigger child star, even bigger than Blue Ivy. This explains why she keeps forcing North into some inappropriate situations, like how she recently organized a meeting between streamer Cenat and North. Now, Kai is in his 20s, while North recently turned 11. So why on earth did Kim think it was a good idea for them to meet? What on earth did they even have to talk about? It was weird, and of course Kanye hated it. I mean, even Guy himself repeatedly said that he does not make content for kids and has asked parents to protect their kids from his content.
I don't know who thinks and believes that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as shit if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown ass. Bro, if kids tune in, you gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me. That's what I be talking. You can't blame me. If kids is tuning in, also, if you do your research, you dumb bitch, type in CONTENT on Twitch. Click on my stream and see if it warns you to be 18 plus to continue further watching. I can call up my Twitch rep and say, hey, can you please take up that one? But guess what? I leave it. Wanna know why? Because hopefully you 18 plus watching. It literally warns you before you click on my stream.
But don't even get me started on the time a woman allegedly got essayed by one of Cenat's friends at his parties, and he defended the culprit. So yeah, it's not surprising that Kanye would kick against this. He knows firsthand how damaging the industry can be to young girls because he has been in that situation, and he hates how Kim keeps trying to prove a point about her superiority while using North as a pawn. However, Kim does not care about this at all, and she shaded Kanye for trying to take the high moral ground when he got exposed by not one but two women for acting inappropriately towards him. One of the women even claimed that he and Diddy allegedly tried to essay her.
And you know, if you know about like my past and like us being together, like she's very much reserved. I noticed as I was standing there just kind of just like wondering what's going on, Diddy kept looking at me and Kanye kept looking at Lauren, and like they were exchanging glances, and I'm like, they're like watching me strangely. And I'm like, okay, let me pretend to drink, and like I'm not actually doing it. And like that seemed to like make them happy, like me like pretending to like join in. And immediately I'm like, there's something in this drink. There's something in this drink. And I didn't know what to do. And I like, the music's low, the lights are dim, but you can still like see everything. And I realized that I'm in the studio with Diddy and Kanye, and they're both off their and there's three other men, an executive that works with Kanye, his engineer, and his cousin, and me, alone. And I'm like, oh. They're like, their minds. And they start coming towards me, and they're like, don't you want to take your clothes off? Like, it's so hot in here. And I'm like, no, fine. I'm fine like this. And they're like, come on, like, it's just us. Like, we're all just friends. Like, let us just, like, see, like, how you look. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And, like, I still haven't gotten scared yet, you know? Like, I'm still, like, this is a bad situation. I'm creeped out, but, like, there's no reason to panic. There's other men here. Yeah, so they're coming towards me, and I'm like, okay, this is, I don't know where my manager is. I don't know where anyone is. And they're coming towards me more, and they're trying to like take my clothes off. And I'm like at that point where I'm like, this is not good, but I'm like still trying to like play it off. Just like, stop, you guys are stupid. Like, get out of here. Like, don't touch me. Like a little bit scared. Did this just freeze? Okay, no, it's back. Okay, so let me just get to the point. So they start trying, like, they're like pawing at me. Like, they're both drunk, probably on something else. And I start to get a little bit apprehensive because I'm pretty much like backed up against the wall. Like, there's only one exit, and I'm pressed up against this door. And I'm still not completely terrified yet, but I'm like, you guys stop, like, stop. And they're getting to the point where they have like ripped my shirt off, and like I'm like almost fully exposed at this point, and they're both coming at me, and I'm like, you guys, like, seriously, this isn't funny anymore. And I look to my left where his executive is. Like, we know him pretty well. Like, we've been around him a lot.
So it doesn't look like Kim and Kanye are about to see eye to eye anytime soon, especially since there are now reports that Kanye is planning to file for primary custody of the kids and have his new wife Bianca Censori raise the children. But y'all better believe that Kim is not going to stand for it, so y'all might want to keep an eye on this because things are about to get messy. Well, of course the streets are talking about it, and they've been leaving comments saying that's the weird stuff Kanye was talking about. Kim makes her kids a little too accessible. I get what Kanye was talking about. And Kim Kardashian is such a bad mother, the way she exploits North every time she can. Why do you keep allowing grown adults that you don't know around your child? And Cenat, you're weird. Why do you hang out with a child? You too grown. Please don't piss me off. Yep, the Hollywood industry is very, very messy, but I'm here to report on it all. But I need to know what y'all think about this. Is Kim just allowing North to pursue her passions and dreams? Or is she just chasing clouds? Drop your thoughts in comments below and then check out this next video.